Take two, everything just fell. So anyway, good morning, beautiful. I hope that this finds you well rested, ready to begin your day. This is your daily tarot and oracle, your daily insight on life and love for April 1st, 2022, also being timeless. But if you don't want to deal with April 1st, let's say it's March 32nd, 2022, also being timeless. There is no April 1st, it always just goes to the 2nd. Ooh. So this is what has come out so far. We have the Lovers in reverse, and we also have the Magician. So it seems to be a major lack of choices in your life, and also really not finding fulfillment in what seems to be this Gemini-like energy. This could be lovers. Something is really at odds. And then you have the Magician, really big messages right there. This, it feels like it's talking about how you have the power to change this connection in any direction which you choose. But right now you're choosing to not really engage in whatever is falling apart in it. It's really taking the stress off of your back. I think that you're no longer fighting for something that isn't suiting you in your life. Something is coming to a close when it was really not in balance at all. Yeah, you're at your breaking point. So let's see what's going on here. I think that you've gone through this with connections in your life a lot, and it's taught you a lot about yourself. You are... You have some new choices to make with the information that's coming to the surface. Whatever was done in the dark is now in front of you and at the light. It's not about shadow work. It's about working with the truth that you have uncovered. And I feel like you are not going to be going along with the direction in which this connection was going. This is not something that you're willing to pretend that you don't know. It's not something that you're willing to pretend that you even want. So what is this taking? You're done. You're done with bad choices. You're done with bad decisions. And this is, again, I cannot stress this enough, a long-standing issue in your life. And it absolutely, without question, stems from a place of lack of worth or a lack of guidance in your life. It's something that I think was deeply programmed in you. And also I see that whoever the masculine character was that was an authority figure in your life, it's dealing with the fallout of the unedged characteristics of that person. And I feel like that shows up a lot in your personal connections. So this, it feels like you are highly defensive with, I guess, either the theme of this or what's going on in the middle of this separation of you and this energy. This doesn't have to be romantic. This is a relationship of some form of your life. So, like any other relationship read, if this is at any point in your life abusive, toxic, or illegal, at that time, get away from it. I don't care what the cards say. So I see you pulling away, and I also see you defending yourself in this. I don't feel like it's necessarily physical defense for you. I see that you're just not playing into anybody's instability. And I think that that's something that has happened a lot. Maybe not you having to, well, actually, yeah, you having to play in their instability, but having to deal with somebody who can't control themselves. What the heck? I get that we all have those, control issues, but this is somebody who's very dominating in your life. And it's a theme of person, and you're pulling away from that, not engaging in their shenanigans anymore. Why do I get the image of my friend just picking on me saying shenanigans. And I bet he's watching this right now. Awesome. Hey, what's up, Kay? All right, so let's see. We have the 7 of Wands, we have the 9 of Wands, and we have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is in reverse. So this is defensiveness and standing your ground, holding that boundary, not engaging in whatever their attempt to fight you on this. And this is actually taking a lot of the personal responsibility off of you. There are major projections coming in from this person, whether it's romantic or not, where you were made to be responsible for their emotional setting or standard or output, their emotional well-being. You're not in control of that. That is not your job. That is them. If they're a full-grown adult, you don't get to be in control of it. I think that they made you in control of it, but it's time for you to give that control right back. Now, if this is a kid, then, then you're raising a kid up into adulthood. So that's helping mold their personality. So that's a totally different story, but back to story. You're not playing into it. This is healing for you. This is honest. This is honest talk that is coming in. So let's see. This is toxic AF. Whether it's romantic or not, you're at the crossroads. Are you going to try to avoid a karmic lesson? Or are you going to cancel this entire thing out? Oh, my nose itches. It's because my hair keeps blowing my face. It's in a weird growth period. All right. Wheel of Fortune. I have a good feeling about this. Not only is it because you're standing your ground, it's because you're not going to be watering any dead seeds. Look at this. This incense is flying right in front of the camera. This is not going to be good news per se, but it's good news for you because you're breaking away from all the crap. But this is going to be a challenging breakup. The best part is you're not going to be feeling this ungodly stress anymore. And you want to know what? They're going to show their complete instability. The mask is coming off of this person and nobody is really going to be able to unsee this about them. It feels like their instability, their aggressive nature is going to be witnessed by more than a few people. Somebody has a personality slip in front of a group of people and it's like, I see the snake for what it is. So, hey, huge tower moments coming in for you. And I feel like this is now where people are actually going to listen to you. Your entire scenery is going to be going through a change, and it's because it's geared towards you, listening to you, and having a follow through with that. Let's see. I'm leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen and follow the steps I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Check out the mini reads. It's ridiculous. It was talking about recording of the dreams in more than one of those mini reads. Record your dreams. You're getting insight from a loved one who's either crossed over from your main guide. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to be open to greater love. I will help you release any anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So hold on. New romance is imminent. I flipping knew it. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through a reignited passion of your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Look at that. Look at that. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars for your dreams, with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. My darling, you're letting go of a relationship and stepping into a relationship. You're letting go of the old pains, the hang-ups, the hurts, the traumas, the aggravations, which I feel like you're going through a transformation of one of those relation things before, and you're stepping into something amazing. I'm really excited for you. So what is it? Let's look. What do you have to look forward to? First, it's going to get more challenging before it gets better. So we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's feeling like a nice backhand from reality, a big fresh one from reality. So it's the fallout of the previous relationship. That's what this is tied to. You have to reestablish your personal independence, free from anybody else. Then we have, there's an offer that is coming your way, which is completely unconventional. Tell me about this unconventional relationship. It's going to come in really fast, so it's probably why you're going to be out of sorts. It's something that is overwhelming. It takes a while to get there, but when it's there, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. And I see that this is, it's about leading the lines on it. And there's a lot of people who are watching this come together. I don't feel like I want any more cards from this deck. All right, where are we going? Here we go. Tell me about this amazing relation. Oh my God. All right, you're gonna listen to this. And yes, I'm gonna read from the book on this one because this is talking about what's coming in. The person or the connection that has the key to your heart. I gotta keep saying if this is romantic or not romantic. This is a soulmate that's coming in. This is a really divine connection. This is a deep soul contract. Do I think that it's a karmic? No. I think that you're dealing with the false connection before, the karmic. It's never fun. All right. 41. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. You are meant to evolve and transform with companionship of others. Certain people enter your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It's always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You'll know these people by the strong pull drawing you towards them, sometimes by a strong aversion of them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life only for a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They're your greatest gift. Now for looking at love. Relationships, they consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you'll never be the same regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude or break you open so that you will finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate come to guide you to the real you. So let's see this. Strategic alliance is the most important now as you begin to attract the perfect people to support your dreams. This is a journey you will share with others. Mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers open doors for you and step through a portal to join you in a harmonious dance of collaboration, commitment, and co-creation. Commitments and co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for. Well, what are we looking at now? Soulmates. What about the soulmates? To be fair, regeneration, and milk and honey. What's going to get you to appreciate them for what they are is it is super important that you reflect on previous relationships, not because you're comparing them and how much better or how much worse somebody is, but realizing as a whole what those relationships taught you about yourself and who you're not and what you are looking for, and how even with those relationships, if you didn't have them, would you have been molded this way? And would you have been able to spot this soulmate who came in the way that they did? You had to have these uncomfortable growing experiences so that you could see this for what it was and you could match them at their level and vice versa. And I loved how it talked about the strong aversion towards our soulmates at first. One of my earliest experiences is when I first moved to New York in 2003. I was working with this person named Teresa. Did not like her at first. Just something about her bugged me. Talked to her and hung out with her once, and she has been like one of my best friends ever since. So I get the strong aversion. It's like, what is wrong with you? You're amazing. Sometimes we tend to be too close to the epicenter of that emotional experience to see it accurately. So we have to kind of break the ice. And this is saying how once you get there, it's only up for you to make yourself known in that and to let other people step up. I know that it's going to be something of a desire for you to kind of coax them along. You can't. You have to let them waken up at their pace, but they are already aware of you. So this is actually going to be, in its own way, a waiting, but a waiting together, if that makes sense. You have the yang energy next to it, which is emphasizing the fact that that lazy punk who's coming your way, who's a soulmate, is going to have to kick up the pace and, march their way towards you. You can flag them down, you can wave to them, but, they still have to walk towards you. So, my dear, I feel like we need to get a spirit message. So this is going to be from loved one who's crossed over or from a main guide. Don't overthink it. Let's see what this one wants to tell you about this companionship that's coming in. Crap. Okay, I got two. Can you see that? And then there's this one. You're gonna know why. Okay. Oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with uncertainties of life. The funny thing is, courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it, or even because of it. Step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch that you're clinging to and let spirit take the wheel and help you steer to your highest good. And it's the most wonderful adventure, apparently. All you need it to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally, leaving the rest up to spirit. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way, and remember what philosopher, I can say that. Philosopher Joseph Campbell said, take one step towards the gods and they'll take 10 towards you. We're all doing the Destiny Cha-Cha on your behalf. That's right, don't be afraid to dance. Why does it have to be the Cha-Cha? Why can't we do swing dance? Okay, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We'd like you to take a break from all that and start having a little bit of fun. When you stop fixating on what's making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some funny comedy or laugh or call that one friend that you know that'll remind you how ridiculous and delightful and giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting. You'll be ready to receive, and in perfect timing, the bounty of spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? Yeah, but you want to know what? We would care a lot more, or that we would be a lot more happy if spirit, kind of shoo this along. I said what I said. All right, you. So with everything that we had just read, what do you have to look forward to? We have the 10 of Pentacles. It is absolutely a new, amazing, unfolding and blossoming start. We have a lot of rest where you actually need to start resting. You need to start taking care of your body and not working yourself so much. Spirit is already working a ton on your behalf. You have celebrations that are coming into play. Some of you will be getting married. Some of you will be partying your keister off. Some of you will just feel like you just crossed a finish line. Whatever it is, know that the hard work is ahead and you have the strength to endure and that it's going to come towards you very fast. Where am I going? All right. Hold up. You know what? This is why we can't have nice things. I'm tired of your shenanigans. Okay. What is this? What you have to look forward to is a new beginning. This cycle that you are finishing right now as we speak, I'm giving you a ton of sympathy. The dreams, you've been having a lot of intense ones. I don't know about you. They've been really lifelike. And then we have focus. What is the focus about? Playfulness And the final card of this before I really get into it is harmony. All right, you. So what the crap and crap is this about? Focus on the lightheartedness of life. Somebody is telling you to be cautious. Be cautious. Be cautious. Be playful. The more that you are playful, the more that you're in harmony with life, you're in the dance with the harmony of life. Focus on what makes you come alive. Don't feed into your fears. The more that you feed into the focus of what brings you back to life and makes you feel like a playful kid, the more that abundance, love, peace is yours in life. This new beginning is all about rest, restoration, and self-actualization and endearment. To love and to be loved and to blossom as a whole. All right, you. This has been the Daily Tarot and Oracle, the daily insight on life and love for either April 1st, 2022, also timeless, or if we do not want to deal with that day, it's just simply March 32nd, 2022, also being timeless, and tomorrow's just weirdly enough going to be April 2nd. So yeah, it's a thing. All right, if you have questions about booking a private session, go ahead and find my information in the description. Once again, my initial Instagram was hacked and I still haven't gotten it back, and I'm still trying, but it's not working, so don't interact with any of the messages the hackers are sending you. Report and block that account and follow my new one. It's no punctuation, no underscores, no spaces. It's simply at Raising Savak. But again, you can find me on any social platform, send me a DM. And also my email address is in there. Anyway, until next time, stay safe and have fun, and just know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Oh, got to tell you again. With my services, ask what I provide, see what might be right for you, ask about pricing, discounts, availability, and time zones. It's very specific. And well, I'm going to make it work, right? Okay, go have this amazing day. Make it yours. Be unafraid about the changes that you have to make in this closing chapter. What you're stepping into is almost euphoric. Actually, I kind of want to say that it is. Anyway, go. Bye. Somebody's confidence is really just for a show in here. What I'm seeing is somebody who's really trying their hardest to move on from their past, and they feel like they keep ending up at square one. It's a vicious cycle in their life. They know that they have a choice that they have to make. There's a path in front of them. They're not confident about any of it. They can't have any help in this. They can't be given really any assistance. So what I'm seeing with this is they have really no confidence in either direction. To avoid what seems to be the biggest catastrophe for them, they are going beyond slow. This is almost looking like a standstill if you're on the outside looking in. This person is heartbroken to move on. They don't feel like they're ready. They don't feel secure. They don't feel like they've had enough time. And that's making them angry, as you can imagine. You know what it's like to be forced to move on from something in your life before you are ready. It feels, there's a lot of pushback with it, and it feels like a lot of resentment. They know that this is going to be what's best for them. And I think that they're trying to make some sort of a compromise in their life. Listen, let's move on, but take something with me. Well, it looks like it's only going to be the memories in this. And that's really hard to say. I'm not trying to, berate anybody in this. But they have to regain their focus and look at the cup that's ahead of them. Very defensive. Very defensive of that. Not the cup. They're defensive of, I think, the two paths ahead. It's going to be hard in their own right for either one. So wait, hold on. What's this? They're defensive of also the High Priestess in here. And the Empress that is in reverse. So the High Priestess who's behaving like the Empress. I don't care about gender or anything like that. This is self-worth and value and just hoping that I think other people see it as much as you're really working your butt off to see and also prove in yourself. Somebody's making a compromise and working on something that they don't even want to work on. Why are they doing this? Is this you? Is this somebody that you're dealing with? Whatever this is, they're working on something that they don't give two F's about. So look, they're not holding anything back. They're trying to use this to their advantage. Are you storing, this is either you or somebody that you're dealing with. It looks like they're storing the points up for later use. Listen, this is gonna suck now, but down the road, maybe I can use this as my Hail Mary. The Emperor's in reverse. This is going to be a build-up for you. I don't want that for you. All right. You're gonna, this is a major hurdle you are going to overcome, and yes, it's gonna get easier, but this is dirty work for you. You're about to have some sort of a divine spark, chaos all around you in this. What is it involving? Somebody missed a chance. Somebody missed the message. Somebody missed the message. And now there's something that's getting even more in their face. This is going to pay off right now. Oh, no, sorry, not right now. This is going to pay off down the road. But the message that was missed now by some other party is going to be thrown in the face. Keep an eye out for that one. What is the guidance to get through that crap? What is the guidance for that? You're going to have to explain to them why you did this, because it doesn't make sense and everybody involved in this is aggravated. There's shadow work that's going to be involved. So this is being done for, I think, the outcome. It's this thing where I'm thinking, you know, the end does not justify the means. Somebody's going to be talking to either you or somebody about this. This might be somebody that you're dealing with. So the shadow work that's involving what comes after it. A huge sense of release. Oh yeah, refocusing on that cup in front. I think that there's a driven purpose that you are fighting to the death about afterwards. It's like, listen, we tried it your way. It was an utter crap show, and this is why we didn't do it this way. So now we're going to follow it my way, since your way was either so incredibly difficult, so stupid, or it wasn't going to work out to begin with. Major judgment calls that are leading to the Ten of Cups right here. So this is a key point for you, but trust me when I tell you that this is going to have a no-duh fulfilling after effect. All right, somebody has the Ten of Cups promised in front of them, and they're deathly afraid to move on to that Ten of Cups. It looks like they are tired of feeling alone, lonely, left out in the cold. They're tired of the pain, whatever this is. They're also terrified that they are being impulsive, irrational, and they're really not sure about themselves. They have absolute different paths that they need to take. Why do I feel like this is stepping into the future, leaving the past behind? Well, because that seems to be a theme. They don't want to miss this opportunity. They don't want to miss this chance. They don't feel like this is ever something that they'll have again. They went through their awakening. They're ready to move on. They're also afraid that they're being a little too indulgent with this. Maybe a little too impulsive. Like, listen, I know I went through the crap. There's a lot of self-doubt around this person. They're playful. They're very driven. They have a lot of willpower. This is somebody whose belief system just went through a massive change. So as you can imagine, they're on the bridge of that change, and they're looking at where their mind was before and seeing where it's going, and they want to be sure that they're not completely crazy in doing this. Oh, this just stood up. Hold on. Is this? Hey, look. All right, this is going to grow. They have to be very careful on where they are spreading their intentions. I want to say seeds, but you want to know what? That's going to be probably a Freudian slip to somebody. Yeah. They are recognizing that they are not the same person. So it's re-identifying who they are. And again, it's not criticizing themselves like they would have in the past. They're looking at themselves with a sense of compassion. They're almost looking at themselves as if they are an object. That way they can disconnect from it and actually look at themselves authentically. They're moving towards 3 of Cups in connection with the 10 of Cups. Do I think it's a karmic situation? No. Do I think that this is a rebirth for them? Yes. And it's 3s all around. So Spirit's giving you like a grand high five. Life is going to get better. It's going to take for them, well, it's going to take them a while to walk in this new life in confidence. But I see them doing the grounded work. And I also see that this is going to be something that they are very quick to protect, which I think is completely unexpected. They are committed to this wholeheartedly. Sometimes no decision is the best decision, and it looks like if you found your amazing way across this, that hold the heck on. Just because you have decisions in front of you doesn't mean that any of them are good or that you need to land on them. Wait for something better. And this could be in regard to a pick of partnership, or I'm not judging you, but let's see, there's that. There's what you feel like you have to do in life for work, or just whatever the life situation is. You're not satisfied with any of your options, so I see you holding out. You're going to be glad that you did. So let me show you first what I'm looking at. I just pulled the 6 of Swords, but this is what I was initially looking at. You want something that is going to be, really fun and playful. What you're looking at apparently isn't quite it. You're afraid of moving on with nothing, though. That could be so imprisoning. Looking at what's in front of you and being like, that's all that there is. This is all that I get. Spirit's like, no, just pass on this entire thing and wait for something more. So it's important that you don't go with something that is against your gut here, because if you do, you're gonna be forced to learn the same stupid thing over. But also, you're gonna pay the price in a whole other way. What happens when you do that? You fold like origami on your beliefs. It's like that feeling, okay, I'm not calling you a coward, but it's like a coward dies 1,000,000 times before they're actually dead. I'm not calling you a coward, but stop going against yourself. Stop putting yourself in a position where you have to, in a way, self-sacrifice. Those days really got to be over. So, let's see. Wait for something better. There's better news up ahead. You're going to avoid disaster. We have the King of Cups energy. It's self-sustaining, and it's really balanced. It's going to help you move on from this past situation that completely broke you. Yeah, I'm truly loving this. It's slowly coming in, and I want you to just wait. All right, so you finally picking yourself rather than letting yourself suffer in a one-sided opportunity or connection in your life, and stop making excuses for it and why you have to stick around. So this is taking an entirely new direction in life. You are on a choice of paths, and this is telling you to wait for a better option, but don't stick around with something that is ill-suited for you. But also, if you have a crap option in front of you, it doesn't mean that you have to go along with it. So I feel like all the settling days are done. All right, so the relationship that you want is not going to be so hard. What I'm seeing right here is people are working together to bring whatever this connection is together in your life. Let yourself be open to receiving divine message. Let's see, we have, you got to set the mood for yourself. and actually start putting yourself in a Zen-like state. Don't go towards anything that really sets you off kilter. We have the watch your thoughts. Now with that, what I really feel with that is stop it with this idea of this always happens to me. I'm never going to blah, 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 whatever it is. Stop talking crap to yourself about yourself for yourself. It's not serving anything any good. And it's not preparing you for what always happens. Knock it off. You deserve to be happy. Spirit's telling you, please allow yourself to be happy. Watch your thoughts and watch your mouth with your thoughts about yourself. I mean it. So we have friendship. Spirit is telling you to take what you're looking for and magnify it tenfold. Start being really ambitious with what you're looking for in a connection in your life. I want to give a disclaimer. If somebody's in your life or somebody who's coming into your life is at any point toxic, abusive, illegal, whatever the case, get the heck away from them. I don't care what the cards say. You, your safety, your happiness, that's what counts. You and what you're willing to take. No, don't do that. All right, I see an amazing connection that is coming into play in your life. Please wait it out, all right? Don't settle for something that seems to be just a never-ending story in your life. The same old pain. So, the soulmate relationship. I feel like I need to focus on this right now. What do you need to know? All right. What do you need to know about this soulmate relationship? First off, yes. Awesome. Great. Yes, it's for you, about you, to you. Surround yourself with positive people, situations, and avoid negativity. It's not toxic positivity. It's not living in this constant state of pessimism. So we have, it's time to move on from everything that has completely knocked you down, not keeping yourself in that wounded-like state. It's time for yourself to see yourself as empowered. That's also what's bringing in all of these connections that are going to be these deep soul contracts, whether it's love or otherwise. So this is saying, wait, you have to set the conditions and set the tone for it and see your value. And also truly believe in that in the emotional state too. It's the mind and the heart marrying each other and giving each other a fist bump. You're in the process of making a major change to your life, and you are pulling that last foot out of your past. I think you're losing identity with not exactly the hardships, but the theme that has been following you in your life and who this is involving. I also see that it feels not even nostalgic for you at this point. There's nothing that is keeping you there. When you think about it, when you imagine it, and when you think about going back to that scenario, it feels like a void. That void is a void strictly of your own. Other people may very well be happy there, but that's not your place, and you know it's not your place. So, I think that you've been talking or getting advice from somebody about how to find your way out of there. Stop being that person who's stuck in that place that never seems to be able to move on. Make a wish, and now it's time for you to get in line with that wish. So rest, let yourself be open to it, let yourself receive the messages and the guidance and how to get to this new destination. Worthiness is all about, well, how you're going to be drawing this in. Do you really feel like you don't belong in that void place? The answer should be a resounding yes. But, the place that you're going to, do you in your heart feel like you are ready to go there? Because this looks like it's going to take you a hot second to manifest. It's not enough to simply just go with what seems to be a big idea. It's really important to get into the flow of what is exciting for you. What's exciting for you is not going to be exciting for somebody else. So stop going with what somebody else's ideal of what big should be. All right, I'm getting to go towards this. So we're going to get the Archangel Raphael healing. What about it? Prayer work. I want you to constantly be working on that. I want you to open a dialogue with Spirit and give you like this divine open channel. This is something that I really want you to not only sleep on, I want you to start taking note of the dreams that are coming into play when this is happening. So the final card for this is consult a nutritionist and second opinion, and Jesus the Divine Healer. So the nutritionist is really changing what you are putting into your body, not just food-wise, but life-wise. What are you allowing yourself to really mold you? And this is looking for alternatives and believing that to be the process of which you're getting into line with this manifestation.